So today, I promised to catch and cook. So welcome to Cooking with Sway. I like saying that now, Cooking with Sway. So anyway, like I was saying, this is the trout I caught. Pretty big one. Look at this. Look at it compared to the knife. This is not a small knife. Look at that. Oh, can't even do it. Look at that. So the idea is I wanted to catch two of them so I can do a bake, and so I can do so I can fry one. But today I'm just gonna fry one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the skin on, because the skin is always the best part. I'm gonna leave the skin on. I'm gonna cut the head off. I'm gonna gut them and I'm gonna scale them. But the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these scales off, just like that. I heard from a little birdie that people eat these fish with the scales on, and it was just like, it gives it a crunch flavor, it gives it a good taste to it. And I'm just like, I don't know, like I never eaten a fish in my life with the scales on them, you know. It would be the first time I'd ever do it, but not today, you know. It's my first trout I ever caught, so you know I want my trout to be tasty, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm gonna cook it the way I want to cook it, the way I feel like it's gonna be the best. So after removing all the scales, as you can see, you know when the scales are removed, when you can do this to them. You know, there might be some left over somewhere. You know, there's always going to be some scales on it, but I'll peel them off as I go. But the first things first is I want to gut the body first. Dang, this thing is really slimy. Let me go rinse it off real fast. So let me go ahead and, oh yeah, I said I was gonna gut the body. I'm gonna go ahead and start from the anus all the way up. There we go. And let's see what this guy's been eating. Let everything go right here. So basically what I'm seeing is, if I cut this piece of the head off, because it's attached to it, because for some reason the guts are all attached to this head. Look at that. It was all attached to this piece of the head right here. Wow, look how pink this meat is. This just came straight directly from the water. Look at the bloodline here. Want to cut open the bloodline. Get that out. Yep, look at all this excess meat. Wow, look how pink it is. And when I rinse these guts off, take all this bloodline out, because it's important you take that out. Look, it gets deeper. Wow, there's more to it. Oh wow, this looks like eggs in my. This wasn't even the anus. The anus is right here. I'm sorry, I cut too short. Usually the fish anus is that high, but look at this bloodline right here. You can scrape that with your finger easily. But if you don't like seeing stuff like this, people clean their fish, you know, you can always skip to where, you know, you start cooking. People start cooking, because sometimes I skip depending on if I want to know how to clean a fish or not, a certain type of fish. I'm not an expert. I'm not a pro chef. I'm an amateur. You have to bear with me. So look how pink this meat is. Almost salmon-like. I can see where these fish are, you know, sort of similar to salmon. You know, I got all the coating off of it. That's like one of the most important things you should do, is get the coating off of it, because it's really slimy. You know, you don't want to cook a really slimy fish in the pan, but pretty. Look at that. With the bones already coming out, it's already ready to go. So the only thing we have to do is take the next steps to show you how delicious this fish is gonna be. Let's get started. So we've prepped our trout. It's ready to go. And so the first things first is I'm gonna get our seasonings together. So I have pepper, I have lemon pepper dill, and I have salt. And so yeah, pan's a little hot. Well, it's not hot, but it's just getting rid of the water. I just got done, washing it, whatever. Obviously the fish is too big for the pan. It's not gonna fit in here. I'm gonna have to cut it in. So I plan on cutting it down here, right down the middle. I mean, let me see. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna fit. I'm gonna cut it down the middle. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it down the middle. I'm gonna fry them both at the same time. I heard when you cook trout, I don't know, it might be a myth, I'm not sure. When you cook trout, the bones come right off, fall off the bone. But we'll see right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into pieces. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the butter in there. I'm gonna show you guys everything step for step, I promise. So first things first, I wanna get my butter in there. I wanna get this melted. Gigantic piece of butter. That's all the butter I'm gonna use. This gigantic piece of butter. Some people use way more butter than this. I think this is a gigantic piece. I don't know about anyone else, but I believe this is a gigantic piece of butter. I'm just gonna halfway melt it, put it back. It'll go back to where it's at. I don't really need all this damn butter, but see how it's melting just like that? And it keeps stirring it just like that. Get it to melt. There you go. Yeah, I might need all of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of it. Didn't think I'll need it. Yeah, so once all this butter melts, it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the trout in there. So all the butter is melted. I'm gonna put it on medium. So all the butter is melted inside the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my fish in there. That's one piece. That's 2 pieces of fish. Right there. One little pan. Fit it in here. Just like that. I'm gonna let this cook on one side. And while that's waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and get the lemon pepper dill. Pop it open. Hope it doesn't come out all crazy. Yeah, look at that. Put some of that lemon pepper on there. Has no salt in it. That's the only thing. Throw some more pepper on it. This is just on one side. Get some salt. Can't forget the salt. Sprinkle some of that on there, on both of the fish, and let them cook. Look at that. Look at the texture of it. Smells delicious. Inside's gonna start cooking in a bit. Wow, look, it's already cooking on the bottom. But I'm gonna let that fry up real good. Let's go ahead and flip these bad boys. Ooh. Wow. Let's see about the other one. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that skin. Wow. This is not even done yet. This is the thicker piece. The thicker piece is obviously going to take way longer to cook. And I'm going to do the same type of seasonings on both sides. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, literally on both of them. There it is. And I guess I don't have to throw any more salt. The butter's salty enough. But look at that. Wow. Having it on medium, cooking it slow. Make sure everything's done through and through. It's looking great. I flipped it over a second time. Browning just perfect. Get all that seasoning stayed on there, the peppers, the lemon, all of that. Look, the tail looks like it's about to come off. Inside is cooking. I'm gonna let that cook way longer. Maybe flip it right on the stomach before I take it out. But dang, look at that. Look at the natural fat of it too. That's way more oil than I put in there. I didn't even put oil, it's butter. And it's filling up because the trout has natural fat. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, this is complete. It's about ready to come out. I know the tail is. I'm about to take the tail out and let this cook a little bit longer. This is almost done. It's falling off the bone, man. Everything's falling off the meat. So soft. But the skin is just so crunchy. I can hear it as soon as I touch it. Yeah, this is ready to come off. Or come out. And what is fish without chips? Can't forget these. So, if you come across some avocado that you want to taste, or simply little cups like this that's already made, that's fine. You know, you can always, you know, flavor it, add some taste to it. So first, I'm going to get my cup of guacamole that's already made. Because usually I love avocado. I'm going to get a lime, and I'm going to roll it. Just like that. You want to get your lime and roll it. That's going to be already ready. But first, you want to pour some salt in your hand, and you want to start pinching salt in here, just like that. And then you want to get some garlic powder. Yep, garlic powder. And I don't care. I'll clean it up. You spray some of that garlic powder on there, just like that. You get your rolled lemon, lime, split it, cut it right in half, just like this. Well, you can't see it. And you're going to squeeze your lime in there. You're going to squeeze the first one in there, just like that. You're going to get your fork or spoon, whatever, who cares. And then you're going to mix it just like this. I'd rather do it in one of those containers I have, but I'm just going to try to do this real quick. I'm making a big mess, but yeah. That should be stirred just enough. You want to taste it. It needs more lime. That's why you always have that second lime. Squeeze it right in there, in that guacamole. Or in your avocado. You can cut your avocado and do this. Mix it up just like that. And there you go. There you have it. Now, doesn't this look appetizing? There's something I want to do. I'm going to pull the bones out, and I'm going to get that guacamole, and I'm going to mix those together. I don't care how the texture looks. I don't care what it looks like. That's the way I'm going to eat it. So, that's what I'm going to do. I peeled every bone off of that fish. Look at that. Came right off, just like it said. So now, I'm gonna piece all that fish completely up. I'm gonna add the avocado to it. And a little bit of lemon. Stay tuned. Don't know why I keep saying lemon, but lime. So this is how it looks. Gonna add some lime to it. Just like that. Then squeeze this avocado in there. Yeah, exactly like that. And be in mind, this avocado already has lime in it, and all the rest of it's preserved, whatever. Just watch. Just watch. All the natural fats from the fish, all the avocado. Needs more avocado than this. I don't care. Look at that. Yep. Don't care how it looks, because it's about to be in my belly. Piece it up. It's going to get pieced up anyway. I'm just going to use the avocado with it anyway. Now look at that. I kept the skin in there too. Oh, is that a pin bone? That's a pin bone. That's definitely going to get taken out. Kept the skin on it, everything. Delicious. And that's what it came out to. I would like to give you I would like for you to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And if you want me to catch more trout and make them different ways, so go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. Enjoy.
Imposter.